Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Josh again, and this is your TAW Recap for June 26, 2017, and we are starting off with TAW Action from May 20th, 2017. When the show started off with Dante versus the Joker in a ladder match to determine the new Excalibur champion. And during the match, the Clown World Order members Ronald McDonald and Phil came out to interfere in the match in an attempt to help the Joker, but Krillin and Sonic also came out to fend off the Clown World Order. However, the Joker took advantage and won the Excalibur Championship. Now he can turn in that title whenever he wants for a world title opportunity. Up next was Jigsaw and Shinsuke Nakamura versus the Incredible Hulk and Superman in a tournament round 1 matchup. And at the end of the match, Shinsuke Nakamura pinned the Incredible Hulk after a Bombier knee strike right to the face. And what was a very impressive victory. And up next was Marvel vs. Marvel, Wolverine versus Doctor Strange, and after a very long physical bout, Doctor Strange was victorious after reversing a small package. In what was, I believe, the first ever pinfall defeat for Wolverine in TAW. And after this, Luigi cut a promo pretty much threatening to put Mario out of TAW permanently. Not just the UCT, just injuring him full stop. And up next was an interview with the TAW World Heavyweight Champion Frieza, and he stated that he is sick of Liu Kang being perceived as the top guy despite the fact that he's not champion, and he pretty much wants to destroy him and Krillin. And up next was Bane versus Broly versus Freddy Krueger versus Deadpool versus Gohan versus William Wallace in a Molecular Championship #1 Contenders Battle Royal, and Freddy Krueger won by last eliminating Bane, so he will be facing Dracula for the Molecular Championship. Up next was Zack Ryder versus Ronald McDonald in a Hardcore Elimination Chamber qualification match, and Zack Ryder won by defeating his former tag team partner with the Rough Rider to qualify for that Elimination Chamber match. And up next was a tag team round 1 tournament match, and it was Elmo and a mystery partner versus the Blue Man Group. And it was soon revealed that the Cookie Monster was joining TAW and was on Elmo's team, and Cookie Monster pretty much absolutely destroyed the Blue Man Group, allowing Elmo and Cookie Monster to move on in the tournament. And up next was Frieza versus Krillin in a champion versus champion match, and Frieza dominated Krillin throughout the match and eventually defeated him with Liu Kang's very own Fatality Super Kick and predicted his victory over Liu Kang at Riot Central 2. And after that, another interview, this time with Skeeter Valentine, the TAW UCT champion, and Android 13, where it was revealed that Skeeter paid off Android 13 to allow him to maintain the TAW UCT Championship in his match against Danny Sexbang. And then, of course, was the main event of the show, triple threat match for the Femme Fatale Championship, Android 18 defending against the Statue of Liberty and Lara Croft, and after a long, grueling contest, Statue of Liberty was able to win the Femme Fatale Championship by pinning Android 18 with the Liberty Bomb, ending Android 18's nearly 2-year-long reign. And that was TAW Action. A few days later, Dante went to TAW General Manager Howard Stern's office and was understandably upset and demanded a match against the clowns that cost him the Excalibur Championship. Then on TAW Rivals on June 1st, 2017, the show opened up with Michael Myers defending the Hardcore Championship against Zack Ryder. And at the end of the match, Michael Myers retained with a brutal last Halloween powerbomb on top of steel steps in order to get the pinfall victory. But after that, Michael Myers was attacked by Turles, the former Hardcore Champion, in an attempt to cash in on the 24/7 rules with the Hardcore title. However, Michael Myers was able to fight him off with another last Halloween powerbomb. Then Cookie Monster took on the Blue Man Group in a 2-on-1 handicap gauntlet match, and it started out with Cookie Monster against Chris, which he pinned with the Cookie Strike, and then he made Matt submit with the Cookie Vice. So Cookie Monster was victorious. And up next was Sonic and Knuckles versus Chris Jericho and Jeff Hardy in a tag team tournament round 1 match, and Sonic pinned Jeff Hardy after a Supersonic Boom 450 splash in order to allow Sonic and Knuckles to move on in the tournament. And after that, Danny Sexbang challenged Android 13 to a match on TAW Action, against his better judgment probably, but still wanting revenge. And then it was the new Femme Fatale champion, the Statue of Liberty, taking on She-Hulk in a non-title match. And the Statue of Liberty won with the Liberty Bomb. However, Android 18, the former champion, came out to attack the Statue of Liberty. But then, Sophie Kane came out seemingly to the aid. However, it was revealed that Sophie Kane also wanted to attack the Statue of Liberty because she hit her in the head with a chair and then hit her with her arm hook angle slam move. And speaking of Android 13, he took on Bullseye up next and defeated Bullseye after 2 rope-hung spike DDTs. And then was the main event of the show, 6-man tag team action, TAW Champion Frieza, TAW Molecular Champion Dracula, and Broly versus Liu Kang, Deadpool, and Bane. And at the very end of the match, Deadpool was able to pin the Molecular Champion Dracula with a schoolboy, and that was TAW Rivals. And a few days later, Android 13 cut a promo of his own accepting Danny Sexbang's challenge, so it'll be Android 13 versus Danny Sexbang on the next episode of TAW Action. God help Danny Sexbang. And then on June 6, 2017, Sophie Kane took on Miley Cyrus in a singles match, and Sophie Kane was victorious with her arm hook angle slam. And then on June 12, 2017, Ronald McDonald faced off against Chris Jericho in a match where the winner would face Doctor Strange in a #1 contenders match for the Internet Championship, and Chris Jericho was victorious when he caught Ronald McDonald in midair with a codebreaker and made him tap out to the Lion Tamer. And then Gohan asked Howard Stern backstage about a Molecular Championship opportunity, and Howard Stern pretty much said, "Yeah, I'll think about it, I'll let you know if I come up with anything." And finally, we had TAW UCT Episode 16 on June 18th, 2017, and the show opened with a triple threat match between Princess Fiona versus Dollface versus Bernadette, where the winner would face off against the Xena Warrior Princess at UCT Desolation to determine the first ever UCT Femme Fatale champion. And Princess Fiona pretty much dominated the entire match and hit both competitors with the Torture Rack backbreaker to win. So it'll be Princess Fiona versus Xena at Desolation. Next was Tag Team Champion Captain Freedom versus one of the #1 contenders, Yamcha, in a singles match. And during the match, Yamcha pulled the referee in the way, and the referee got knocked down, and Vladimir Putin, Yamcha's partner, threw in a chair, and Yamcha hit Captain Freedom in the face with a chair in order to win the match. And then we had Rocky Balboa and Little Mac versus Hazmat and Johnny Ohm in a tag team match, and Hazmat pinned Little Mac with a crucifix to get revenge for what happened on UCT Episode 15. And up next we had Shazam versus Candy Cane in an Elimination Chamber qualification match, and Shazam pinned Candy Cane with a gigantic F5. And then backstage, Sean O'Hare and Captain Freedom were talking, and Sean O'Hare suggested that they should cheat in order to defeat Yamcha and Vladimir Putin. However, Captain Freedom was not very fond of the idea, so we'll have to see where that goes from here. Next we had Midget Brock Lesnar versus Cooler in a singles match, and Cooler defeated Brock Lesnar with a Supernova Michinoku driver. And up next we had a huge 6-pack elimination challenge match for the #1 contendership spot for the UCT Lightning Weight Championship. It was Mighty Guy, Steve Burns, Spock, Silver the Hedgehog, Yoda, and Sheldon Cooper, and it ended up with Spock pinning Yoda with the 6-1 Spock in order to become #1 contender. Next we had Django versus Jeff the Killer in another Elimination Chamber qualification match. But during the match, Cole Williams interfered, but Jeff the Killer hit the go to sleep on Cole. But when he got back in the ring, Django took advantage and hit Jeff with his finishing move, the Unchained, in order to win the match and become part of the Elimination Chamber match. And then Cole Williams hit the ring and attacked Jeff the Killer with the Monster Bomb. And then in the main event of the show, the TAWCT champion Skeeter Valentine took on the Green Lantern in a non-title match. And during the match, the Green Lantern borrowed Leonardo DiCaprio's finishing move, the Decapitator, and hit Skeeter with it through an announce table in order to win via countout. However, Leonardo DiCaprio did not take too kindly to that, as he attacked the Green Lantern with a Decapitator from behind, but then Hollywood Black Hogan attacked Leonardo DiCaprio from behind as well, and then Skeeter Valentine tried to come in and fight him, but Hollywood Black Hogan laid him out with a gigantic leg drop. And that was TAWCT Episode 16, and this has been your TAW Recap. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Good night, everybody.